What's going on, guys? Indy here with Ultimate Tool Reviews. I want to show you guys at Lowe's how to spot and find clearance deals. Now we're getting close, to January, February here, which is where I find usually the most amount of clearance deals of the entire year. Pick up a lot of toolboxes, random tools you can find, lots of cool deals to find. So guys, let me walk around the store and I'll show you where I usually like to find clearance deals, where I usually go first. So here's the first tip, guys. Go to the aisle that has ladders. I don't know why this is, but usually at a lot of Lowe's, I see a lot of clearance stuff usually placed somewhere along this aisle. Also, if you look above, kind of on the ladder aisle, they have a lot of stuff up here. I've seen a lot of tools, tool chests, always placed up here that are just kind of sitting for some weird reason that are going to be going on clearance. Like this Craftsman 3-drawer metal toolbox, that's likely right now just extra stock, but they usually put it on this aisle, and there's always a lot of, just extra stuff here that they usually like to place on clearance, that they usually maybe forget about during the year, that then goes on clearance. So you can see some tools up there, some of the Cobalt miter saws. On the other aisle over, you can see a lot of the DeWalt stuff there. So if you're saying, hey, I saw this one tool that was on clearance, let me go look and see if they've actually got an extra one in stock, because never trust the inventory they have at most stores. That's usually different. There's usually one or two maybe somewhere that might be still there, even though they're showing 0 in stock. And like I mentioned before, guys, on the ladders, check this out. There's a Cobalt 4-drawer tool cart kind of hidden behind this folding step stool here, and it's right at the ladders. This really shouldn't be here, but that's going to be definitely forgotten about, and someone's going to probably walk by and put a clearance sticker on that just randomly one day in January, February, and so everybody drops down to probably $99 or less. You then, of course, can ask a manager, say, hey, this is on clearance. Can I get another deal off this? I would say 6 out of 10 times, they usually say yes, and I walk away with maybe a $20 to $40 tool cart. Well, the most obvious place to look is always going to be in the center aisle on the end caps that are facing towards the back of the store. So right here, you can usually find a lot of clearance stuff here, but also kind of gives you hints to what other stuff is going to be on clearance. So I found a lot of screws, random pieces of hardware this way. Super easy to find other random clearance that way. By checking this first, you can kind of see what the store is clearancing out. If they got a couple tools in the back there, that means there's going to be more tools that are going to be going on clearance as well. This is one thing that's not tool related, but it's gone on clearance a number of times, and I've actually redid my entire house a couple times with just rugs at Lowe's. I've got a number of deals in January, February for rugs. My wife always likes to check out rugs that go on clearance because they go down to like $20 to $40. You just gotta look through them all, and there's oftentimes a sticker on one or two of them that are down really, really cheap. I don't know why this is, but I always find them pretty much every year at nearly every Lowe's I go to. One easy thing to find on clearance is definitely rugs. Next tip here, guys, is when you get to the area near the appliances, they like to really put a lot of appliances on clearance in January and February, right in the middle of the aisleway here. Again, those are very negotiable prices. You can always change your pricing on those appliances very quickly and just say, hey, I'll take both of these, give me $3, $4 off. And a lot of times they will say yes, and you're good to go. Another thing that goes on clearance quite often at Lowe's is going to be a lot of their outdoor power tools. Now, I will say in January, February, they do like to get rid of a lot of the display models. Every Lowe's has been different how they get rid of those models. I've seen some put like a table out and put pricing on those. Some will just do this and just say, hey, clearance down to $104 from $139. A lot of times, though, these prices will drop significantly in January and February very, very quickly. So you need to make sure that you get there and definitely check it out very quickly, because a lot of times these drop in price. So when someone sees like, oh, this is down to, $25, and then someone buys them all out very fast. One more tip too, if you go to the aisle that's behind the outdoor power tools, so you can see that this is all the outdoor equipment here, like, shovels and rakes there. This wall up against the back wall, behind this wall is going to be the outdoor, plants and stuff. This always has clearance pretty much year round. This will quickly fill up with a lot of clearance stuff here very, very fast. Check us out. They've got already a clearance deal here, $40 from $99 for a round white tabletop fire pit. Very, very cool. That's already really, really cheap. But again, though, this is going to fill up here really quick with a lot of other stuff, but not necessarily tool stuff will be on this side of the store. All right, and 2 more tips, guys. Finally, always check around the store. I found stuff that's been on clearance that where it definitely should not have been. I found tools on clearance behind appliances. I found appliances on clearance, like drywall. It's been sometimes at crazy times. They just kind of throw stuff around where they don't have space and just say, hey, this needs to go ASAP. And oftentimes where a item is that should not be, like say tools by appliances, they need the space really bad. So you can definitely make a deal with the manager and say, hey, I'd like to buy this, give me a discount, I'll buy it right now and walk out the store with it. So that's always a good way to see if you can get a better deal on something if it's not where it's supposed to be. But already at this store, we got some clearance stuff coming down from, $400 to $260, $340 to $220. I've already got some of the string here going on clearance really quick. And the final tip I got for you guys is join one of the tool groups. I like Dented Tools, not affiliated with them in any way, but I've been a part of the group for a number of years now, and they always seem to find really good deals online, especially at Lowe's and stuff, where you can actually, if they see like one tool gun on sale, it's a good chance you might find that at your store then too, and you can find the same clearance deals that aren't even marked yet. I've actually probably found at least 20 or 30 deals that weren't even marked yet. You couldn't see on the price tag, but they actually, when they rang up at the register, they were significantly cheaper. So definitely keep your eyes on that, guys. Hope you guys can find some deals in January, February here. And if you guys enjoyed the video, got any questions, let me know. Take care, guys. Have a great day and stay safe out there.